So back in the Twisted Sister bar days, we used to play at a club called the Fore and Aft in Westport, Connecticut, and Linda lived in Westport, right? Right? Yes. Come on, you're supposed to talk in the microphone. You have to talk in the microphone.
Go ahead. You tell your version, and I'll tell mine.
And I want you to tell your version. Okay. So, and Westport was a very famous town. Paul Newman and his family lived there as well. Very upscale Connecticut town. And we were lowlifes from Long Island and New York. So when we played the club, I heard that Linda Blair lived in the town and she dated a guitar player in another band. Mm-hmm. And I'm a wise ass. And on stage, I spontaneously thought this up. I said, I hear Linda Blair gives rotating head, which got a great reaction from the crowd. So great, in fact, that I think it was Eddie Ojeda who wrote it on the wall in the dressing room, but somebody wrote it on the wall in the dressing room. I won't take credit for that. Well, I did not know. I heard that your boyfriend, the guitar player, was very upset.
Teddy. The whole band.
Okay, very upset. And so now, cut to decades later, and I walk into a comic book.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. I want to tell my side of it.
Well, tell your side. Okay.
That is true. So we walk in. We all think we're 18. We're at 1978. I think around 78, somewhere in there.
Okay.
And we walk in. Anyway, we used to like to go out dancing, and they did a lot of cover. Teddy was in a band.
We did too. We were a cover band as well. That was a cover thing. Yeah. But talk closer to the mic if you don't mind. Rockstar.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, we danced. We had fun. You thought you were hip and cool. And if there's snowstorms, we're pushing cars around up and down hills.
It's true.
And so anyway, in the dressing room, we come in with a band. They were very protective of me, and that that we
Linda
were family.
Blair. I mean, you were famous too at that point. I mean, I picked on you because you were Linda Blair. You were very famous at that point. How old are you? 78. It was 78. So what year?
Well, I was 18.
18 years old, just old enough. Even though, were you getting into bars before you were 18?
In California.
Suzette,
yeah.
I met Suzette. She met Suzette. Was 15 when she, because she had no photo ID, 18-year drinking age. If you had boobs, you could get into the bar because you looked older. So Suzette snuck in at 15. So you were 18.
Yeah, no, I was
legal.
Yeah, I was. Anyway, so on the dressing room wall, it said what Dee just said, that I give rotating head. Well, none of us, we were so upset and so pissed off. So basically, from our point of view, Dee was like my enemy, my number one enemy until I met you. And that was 30-something years later. It feels like.
Later.
And so, you knew immediately.
Oh, I wondered. I wonder if Linda. Well, I knew your boyfriend was there, but that was 30-something years ago. I walk in, and Linda gives me a look that could kill me.
Oh yeah, no, and you knew immediately, just like a little kid, that you were in trouble. So for 30 years, I held this grudge against you. I'm like, you owe me, and you're gonna pay for this. And you and I have formed a really fun friendship because of it, and we're good with it now. It's all harmless.
Well, I was an angry asshole back then. I was an angry young man, the proverbial angry young man, mad at the world, and I didn't think about, hey, you write something like that, you say something like that, and someone's feelings could be hurt or offended. I'm not an asshole now. I got better. I was very humbled in the 90s. I lost everything, and it really taught me some valuable lessons about, just sort of having a perspective on things and respecting people. And were you kind of surprised? I think I apologized to you. I must have apologized to you. Yeah,
I made you.
but I apologized to you. Were you surprised that I was apologetic, or that I was different than you expected me to be?
I really never thought that I was going to meet you, see you, and so once I knew you were going to be in the same event that I was at, it really was a point I had to make because I needed it to end. You said something a minute ago. You said words Words hurt.
Yeah.
Words, and this is where we're at in the movement right now, Dee, is everything is about words hurt, actions hurt, things that can make cause and effect for young people, for other people, we are at such a heightened time in history. Things that we did back in our time, they were more innocent. Nowadays, things have gotten rough.